What is up, guys? Kevin Cage back with another XRP update. Super quick video for you tonight, and let's get into it. So I wanted to start this video off on livecoinwatch.com if you want to check this out yourselves. Yes, I know it's super exciting to see that Spark, the Spark token, part of FLR Networks, and of course the ticker is FLR, valued at roughly 91 or 92 cents, and it has created an all-time high at just over $1 recently. Now, massive disclaimer, do I think that this price can be hit in the future, $10, even $100 per Spark in the future? Yes, I absolutely do, but for now we have to remember this is merely an IOU available on bitrue.com per the Tether pairing, per XRP pairing. So FLR Networks is not live yet. These are not the official tokens. Now, could Spark come out the gates with this actual valuation? Yes, and I cannot ignore that possibility, but on other exchanges that have this FLR or Spark token, IOU, like Poloniex, the value is much, much lower. So please just be aware of that. I'm not looking to gamble in this market. I'm looking to invest into utility and try to take my time through this because crypto is already risky enough. And yes, it is exciting, and I wish everybody well in this space, but I just wanted to make sure that any newcomers are aware of that, all right? Also, so I just wanted to share, because Martin Volk did in fact point this out, so just talking about the IOUs kind of growing and climbing, all good and great, guys. I do use Bitrue as an exchange and utilize this to buy a lot of other assets when I can, such as Gala, and that link is in the video description if you want to create an account on Bitrue, because they're going to be participating in some other airdrops, of course, related to not FLR Networks, but FLR Finance. All right, now let's talk about some fun stuff, and then we'll get into some recent news and kind of connect a few things. Right here, Credible Crypto showing this chart. So nobody cared about HBAR when it was trading sideways at 3 cents forever. This is consolidation, guys, after a very clean impulse. The same thing goes now, because history, it may not always repeat, but it sure does rhyme. Notice, nobody cares about XRP. The interest is low. People are crying. People are complaining. And as an investor, that's what I capitalize on every single time. So a lot of people are going to chase the other assets, and it's so funny. Somebody will show me an asset that's gone up 20x. I'm not attacking that asset. I'm sorry. I was already in that asset before the majority of people. So just pay attention to this. HBAR, one of my holds, we've done videos on it long ago, is now 10x from where it was then. And FYI, when HBAR went live, even on Bittrex, when I was able to buy it on Bittrex in the US, I was buying it overpriced. And of course, a lot of us or people were able to get it at 3 cents, 5 cents, even 1 cent. But it's just crazy how far it's come. Now, consolidation precedes expansion. XRP's time will come. Notice we have HBAR right here. So HBAR on Binance, talking about the wave impulses, talking about a correction, and then boom. And what do we see for XRP? Now, it does not mean the same thing will happen. I know that the community's kind of split. And if I say I'm bullish, it's going to, piss somebody off. If I say I'm bearish, it's going to make someone mad. So I know some people are rooting for XRP to come down so they can get more as that final dip. Other people think it is game time when we're going to that, we're going to that 10x. All I'm saying is, just like many, XRP is behind in the pattern per this bear cycle or bull cycle. And if this follows suit, you best believe I believe in a very, very high rise when in fact this happens. And most likely, just like everybody says, it's no surprise when you're in crypto. We're well aware that good news and all of this is always timed together, and most normal conservative people think it's a coincidence, and I do not. All right? So do I think XRP can 10x at least in this bull cycle? Yes, absolutely. Fibs do not lie. No pun intended. All right, now, talking about Australia, so we have their government allocates $5.3 million for blockchain pilot projects. The money will be spent on 2 pilot projects intended to show how cost reductions and regulatory compliance are possible with the use of blockchain. And interestingly enough, we did in fact get the news from FlashFX announcing that they are building and working on new corridors for XRP, of course, for on-demand liquidity, so no surprise. Yes, I know the SEC allegations scare them, the most typical people that aren't familiar with this market, but guess what? Bigger things are happening, and XRP is a lot bigger than just the United States. It's global. 80 to 90% of all the volume of RippleNet, even over the XRP ledger, resides outside of the US. Something to consider, guys. All right? Right here, Bank XRP, so also related to Australia. Keep in mind we're thinking of, the NPP, new payments platform. I just have so many things in my mind when I'm thinking of that as well, and the Australian dollar and some of the corridors that we've seen. But we have Bank XRP even sharing, great to see FlashFX sporting the new Runs on RippleNet logo on their website, and they have even just this tweet just a few days ago that I announced as well. We are working on new corridors. Beautiful, love to see it, and you guys can go to their website right here. I did in fact retweet it. Bank XRP, absolute follow in this community. I'm sure 99% of you on crypto Twitter are already following him. So you can see on their website, Runs on Ripple. No surprise. And what I do like is even right here, just talking about liquidity, turning that faucet. And I just love how they always use these analogies with, value flowing. It's data, it's value, it's information, it's everything you can imagine. XRP, on-demand liquidity, it's very water-centric, just like the old terminology back in the day with XRapid, XCurrent, XPool, entering the age of Aquarius, all kinds of little funny coincidences. All right, so Wyoming bill to recognize DAOs, I say DAOs, as companies approved by Senate committee. This is the future of crypto, guys. Yes, DeFi is going to take a part of the world and improve and essentially kill the middlemen, the parasites, and disintermediate this entire space. And just all in all, legislation is recognizing these DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, as companies was approved by, so DAOs, were approved by the Wyoming State Senate on Tuesday. Now, something to consider, of course, as we are really learning more about FLR networks is insurance, farming, lending, you name it. They're going to be essentially just DeFi, like literally getting rid of, lending platforms, or at least competing with them. There's still going to be centralized and, decentralized ones. And then there's probably going to be some that have both characteristics, like distributed, maybe in the middle of that spectrum. But what you have to understand is this is just the beginning. And FLR Networks is just one example that could compete with BlockFi, with Nexo, with Celsius, and maybe all those platforms can still do well. There's going to be a variety of trade-offs. It's not just about everybody killing each other and competing. Sometimes it's actually just about cooperation. Right here. Now, third time is the charm. I love that they say this in this article. So we have the bill to exempt crypto from securities laws reintroduced in Congress. Guys, the Howey test is just one example that is decades old. It was even created before the internet was a thing. Why should that apply to digital currencies, digital assets? It doesn't make any sense. These dinosaurs in Congress need to get with it. And as we can see, the third time's a charm. Representative Warren Davidson, who may actually be on an interview with Tony from Thinking Crypto, so awesome, I'll be paying attention, has reintroduced the Token Taxonomy Act, a bill that would make certain crypto tokens and other digital assets are exempt from U.S. securities laws. And if you guys have been keeping up with even like legal briefs, Jeremy Hogan, Jesse Turner, John Deaton, a lot of the great lawyers that are giving their opinion, and I take it with a grain of salt, but I love kind of listening to them break down the jargon, giving their opinions on this whole SEC matter. So I'm keeping up with them. I know you guys are as well. But yeah, you guys know my bias remains the same. I think all the world's a stage and all's going to work out. And please keep in mind, guys, nobody knows everything. This is just my personal decision and my personal opinion based off of a lot of research. So please keep that in mind. Nothing's guaranteed. Do your own research. But yes, I am very confident in the future for XRP and this entire digital asset space. Now, let's finish this video off with a bang for everybody that's still with me. One company I want to talk about, and many people believe that it is in fact going to be the company announced to be building on top of FLR Networks. This would not surprise me whatsoever. Massive disclaimer, this is speculation, but with good reason. If you guys do even follow FLR Community's YouTube channel, this company is Propy. Now, we do in fact know that Michael Arrington is one of the advisors, founder of TechCrunch, of course, good friends with Brad Garlinghouse, and just supports the whole ecosystem for XRP as well, and for good reason. And the cool thing is this, I'm actually very interested in this company. I've followed them for quite some time, just like anybody in the XRP community. And you know how Ripple, the company, is an enabler for value, connecting the repositories of value, just leading to a more efficient system rather than just trying to destroy it or replace it altogether. Instead of working outside of the system, they work with the regulators, or at least are trying to, with the dinosaur US, representatives. But you guys get the gist. Well, Propy's going to be doing this as well, and just trying to enable and consolidate where all of these real estate transactions occur. If you go to their website, propy.com, you're going to learn a lot. Self-driving transactions for brokerages, agents, home buyers, and sellers, putting everything in one place. And for me, I'm just telling you, I'm not telling anybody to buy it right now, but this is the type of use case that could be big. So I know a lot of people love Gala Games, part of my holdings for the NFT space, just because I think the founders have their stuff together. Like, they truly are trying to make a difference. It's not just a white paper full of false promises. I think they're really going to do something great, or at least have the potential to. Same thing for Propy. So as we know, the entire real estate market is approximately valued at $217 trillion. That is a lot of money to potentially disrupt, or in this case, enable. So these are just some of the things I consider. Now, massive disclaimer, the majority of that $200+ trillion market is actually more on the residential side. Keep in mind, commercial side, way easier to tokenize per a lot of experts in this ecosystem, but that does not change the amount of money in the space. Okay, so what else do we have here? Well, I did in fact retweet this, an introduction to Propy, if you you follow me on Twitter, highly recommend reading through this article. Very helpful, even goes over the tokenomics on a high-level overview. And if you wanted to read the white paper, or at least what they have available, you can go to CoinMarketCap, whatever crypto you're interested in, guys. Go in the top right, you type it in, whether it's Kava, Propy, XRP, you can go visit the website. Everything's linked right on this website. I know a lot of newcomers have been asking me, they're like, hey, Kevin, I checked Binance and it's not there. Utilize CoinMarketCap. It'll tell you which cryptos are on what pairs, what exchanges, etc. You can see the rank, the market cap total, the volume, which is up. That's a no-brainer. Look at that right there. And then you can actually click the white paper here, and you can scroll down, see the chart history, or click market, and then you can see the exchanges. So it's on Huobi and HitBTC with these pairings. So very liquid, but keep in mind, this is where all the opportunity resides. If it was on Coinbase, the barrier to entry would already be much different. So keep in mind, these bull runs, these bull cycles are a different time. This is not the same as 2017, 2018. Times are changing. All right. So Propy.com, you guys can read about the token sale, learn about it, look at their products, pricing. Just all in all, this is something that I'm very interested in. And even not even trying to just talk about this, but Propy, look at the logo. I just think like the marketing side is perfect for this market that they're going toward. All right. Here's that link, or actually the article that I was sharing, just kind of talking about the project high level. You guys can find this out in reading the white paper as well. Now back to XRP, and then we're going to call it a day. SBI, massive investor of course Ripple and R3, is now offering shareholders an option of getting XRP as a reward for the second year. All right, we will see what comes of this. I'm still waiting on SBI Ripple Asia. Let's go. All right. In other news, guys, I was retweeting this as well. So hotels.crypto has sold for $100,000. That is insane. Real estate premium domains going live next week. This is just the beginning. Web3, decentralized finance, and crypto. Also, iTrustCapital, where I do in fact actually have a Roth IRA with them, and it is in crypto. We can see that they will have an NFT giveaway. Links are in the top of the video description if you're interested to learn more. And to finish up, I wanted to read this just to kind of remind everybody to enjoy your weekend. Me personally, I don't know if you can tell, I still have a massive migraine. And yes, I know I was sharing that I was sick a while back with COVID. I still have it. So it's not easy. In terms of trading crypto, life has never been better. But yeah, I feel like crap. And if I sound sad during a video or tired, they're going to be like, oh, he doesn't believe in XRP, which is the silliest thing ever, because I cannot wait until we rock it, and then I'm just going to dance around and tell everybody I told you so. But I just wanted to finish up on a good note here and just read a message that resonates with me. And I just want everybody to enjoy your weekend and really just spend time with those you care about. Don't focus on the money. Enjoy the little things, because that is the true way to be happy. All right. So humans were not made to sit at the desk 9 to 5. Unless you truly love what you do, respect. But I'm just saying, if you're not aware, if you're not happy doing that, don't do it. Maybe you're not meant to come home and just watch TV and then regurgitate the news. Explore the world, do whatever you got to do. But I just really like this message. Just wanted to share it. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will see you in the next video.